What is there to rejoice, if I am not your joy? Still, what I gave remains, unchanged by your choice. I do not question the sea for not carrying my name to every shore, nor do I fault the wind for never learning my shape. So I become the tide that does not plead for shore, the flame that does not beg the night to see it. Not because I am untouched, but because I refuse to measure my worth by where I land in another's world. I was not made to be chosen, like an object placed in certainty. I was made to exist, even in the absence of recognition. You are my last and only, not as possession, but as the moment I first understood what it means to give without demand. And that version of me, the one who loved without bargaining for return, I do not abandon, even now, even here. That is my vow.
I've spoken name into silent air, not to summon but to be aware that some truths are not meant to stay, only to shape what I became today. Like water tracing stone with time, not asking if the form is mine, just moving through what cannot bend, until beginnings meet their end. And if you are the horizon I cannot reach, I do not break, I only breathe. For distance is not what defines the love that exists beyond its lines. What is there to rejoice, if I am not your joy? Still, what I gave your joy. This is my vow. If I was never meant to stay, then why do I remain this way? Not as grief, not as regret, but something time has not erased yet.